Hey guys, welcome to Struggling Band Home Edition. I'm Gargi Deshpande and today we have an amazing lady, Miss Sameeha Junaid. Yes, today she gonna share her struggling period. So now I allow my dearest friend Akshay to ask her the first question.
Thank you, Gargi. First of all, let me just apologize for my shabbiness. It's lockdown and stuff, so basically, this is it. So, this is me. So, yeah, let's start with the first question. The first question is: how's this journey of following your passion going on with your family and friends? I mean, for me, my friends have my best friend is my best critic, and people have been quite supportive on one hand, while some others with whom I expected much more are not that supportive. I made some quite good friends on this journey. One is in this podcast with me, she's co-hosting this. So how is this been with you? We'd love to know that.
When I began the journey to follow my passion, I wasn't sure if I would be alone all the time or if I would have people to uplift and encourage me. And I'm so grateful to all of my friends who still support me, who were from the beginning too. So they support me whenever I really need a support and always. Whenever I feel stuck or whenever I feel demotivated, they will be always there for me to support me and be with me all the time. I think I would like to call my friends my family too, because that's how they behave, that's how they are, and I'm so grateful for them. And I think uplifting each other and being kind all the time is what we really need in this time, in this 2020 especially. And I'm so grateful that I have my friends all the time to support me. That's it.
Okay, that's really nice, Sameeha, listening that your friends are really supportive. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The second question is, what is the worst thing that ever happened to you throughout this small journey of yours? Has there been any bad experience which even has made you reconsider your choice?
There isn't a worst thing that has happened since when I began to start my journey. When I began to start my journey was when I felt that I was so clueless about my life because I didn't know where I should focus on more, because I just had like study this, go there, then study this, then get a job. That was just my mind. So when I get to know myself more, that I know that I want to read more and write more. So after my entrance exam, I was like, okay, that didn't go so well as I expected, and I did so much for that. So I was like, okay, now I have to move for my passion, like with my passion all the time. So that's when I decided to move on with this journey where I love to be in, and I hope that I reach the goal that I wanted to. So there is no such worst thing happened, but I began after that worst thing had happened. That is that my entrance exam didn't go well. So I think that's it.
We have to acknowledge the fact that following our passions, it's like on this journey we learn a lot of things. We learn a lot of things for ourselves. We learn a lot of things that we can share on with others. So would you like to share anything like that with us, like that you learned? For me, basically it was handling with all this negativity that sometimes can happen, because Gargi, you might be remembering that one of my stories was termed as a person made an allegation on me that the story is literally the exact representation of a movie and that I've only changed with names. At that moment I was damn mad, and I just wanted to react. But people who helped me, who told me that you can just calm down, and if you really want to go down this path, you have to learn to handle up with the negativity. So what's with you? What have you learned, if you'd like to share that experience?
Why, in the sense, I started following this because writing, YouTubing, photography, and all is my passion. And I wanted myself to be happy and comfortable with what I have in life. So I knew that I wanted to follow this way, at this path, to make myself happy. So I decided to move on with that. Because now, as I said before, whenever I feel happy or whenever I really feel hurtful or pain, I just write or I just do something for my YouTube, or I just search for things to take photographs. So I move on with that. So this passion, this journey which I chose had helped me and always healed me in every way it could. So that's the reason why I chose this path and why I chose to be this way around.
Yeah, Sameeha, of course. That's really true that your passion always heals you in each and every time and in each and every situation. Yeah, of course. So let's move on to the further question. My fourth question is, has there been a point of self-realization and self-discovery for you in this journey?
Definitely, yes. There has been a point of self-realization and self-discovery, because when I started this journey, I just had a mere thought in my mind that I wanted to write and I wanted to just click pictures and do some videos. That's it. But when I tried a lot more on this field, I realized that this is what I want. This is what I deserve. This is what I love. This is what I really need to do in my life. So, and a lot more, like as I said, I think I'm repeating this point, that I write when I really want to, and I write from my heart. So writing is a major thing that heals me. Also YouTube and photography does help me, but when I feel something that my heart is not so good right now, I don't feel emotionally stable, I write it down, and when I pour my words out, it's similar to how you pour the tears out from your eyes. It heals. So all the time, I think my passion, this journey of doing blogging, doing Instagram blogging, doing YouTube blogging, has made me that realize that I am where I want to be. I'm doing what I love to do. So yes, definitely this has helped me, and this has made me realize that this is where you are, and you have to be.
Basically, I believe that the higher higher the hill, the lower you can fall. So, and I think ups and downs are part of life, and we should coexist with those. Okay, so moving on to the third question, I'd love to know. I'm curious actually to know why you chose writing, rather than why excite me more than what or when. So yeah, the same thing happens to all. Why you chose writing? Like, what was that instance in your life when you understood that writing is what I want to do? Because I remember I was in second standard, and I used to watch this cartoon. I didn't like the end of that cartoon, so I just wrote the entire plot, entire whatever happened, and just changed the ending according to me. And that was such a sophisticating moment for me, and I'm sure something like that would have happened to you too. And that's why, if something like that has not happened, I mean, there's no point in following what you do. So I'm curious to know the why. I'm just curious.
Most importantly, when I started blogging, when I wanted to start an Instagram page, I did start it because I listened a thought of like, you have to do this in my mind. Maybe that's my inner voice that we all have to listen to. And even after, when I started that from my bottom of heart, I did everything for my Instagram blogging. I had time where I felt, should I stop this, or not like a main stop, but just I felt that, okay, should I continue, like, is this right or wrong, and kind of like that questions arose me inside my mind. And they were because as this is life and it's a mixture of many emotions and situations, etc., so I felt like how it will move, how it will go on, but I never stopped. That's what I said, like, I will never stop writing. So I was like, okay, I will never stop writing because this helps me, and so I will stay here. Whatever happens, I'll stay here. Maybe I may not have like a million followers or a 10,000 or any huge number of followers, but I am doing this to make myself happy and to heal many wounded souls. If I hope I could heal more and more. So I write for that, and as I have seen many now do blogging or any field they do on social media, they need followers, they need more reach. Okay, that is really good that you need followers, that you need reach, but if it affects your mental health, if it affects you personally, please don't rely upon that too much. Do follow your passion. If you really if you really have that passion, you just go and follow it. Don't just wait for anything, or don't rely upon something that if I don't have followers, that means your passion, or you are not passionate to this, that your passion is not good, or whatever it is. Don't just overthink and do things. So stay consistent on what you are doing and be persistent always. I do take break, and that doesn't mean that I am stopping from what I'm doing, or I'm going to avoid this, or I'm never going to complete this. If you have a mission and a vision, just complete it, just accomplish it, because you're doing everything for you. So you have started a journey. If you still haven't and you really have a passion, do it right now. If not now, then when? Just do it. That's it. Thank you so much.